You are in the Temple of the Rants, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Elusitary, who says, rant about the apocalypse, your fantasies of it as a child, your views on it now, and the likelihood of some of the more probable scenarios to happen in our lifetimes. Okay, so, disregarding the ice caps melting, comets becoming crashed into us, or the sun exploding, we're definitely gonna blow ourselves up. Okay. When I was a kid, I don't think I thought much about the apocalypse. I mean, I kind of had the generic vision of just, nuclear fallout, everything's fucked, post-apocalyptic wasteland, but I didn't really think about it much. The first time I remember a real apocalyptic scare was, of course, 1999, when everybody thought the computers were all going to fucking have some stupid error and launch a bunch of nukes as soon as the clock struck midnight. I think I had like a little bit of mild fear of its possibility, but since none of the adults in my life were at all worried about it, I guess I just took it as probably bullshit, which it was. As we rounded up to 2012, I of course just thought it was a fucking joke, but I guess the only way I really imagine an apocalypse happening is by either everybody fucking launches nukes at once for some stupid reason, or a comet crashes into us. I mean, for it to happen within my lifetime, it's possible there's a lot of other ways the world could get destroyed, but I don't see any of them happening while I'm here. I don't really expect the apocalypse to happen anytime. I think that I think everybody wants to believe that we will definitely destroy the world because we can. The fact that we're capable of it means it will probably happen. And I understand that mode of thinking. But I'm inclined to believe that our self-preservation instincts are above that. That nobody who has access to nuclear bombs is in their best interest to ever launch one. Nuclear weapons exist as deterrent. Their main purpose is to cause people to not go to war, rather than to go to war and use nuclear bombs. And, people want to have them as shows of force, but, we all understand the concept of mutually assured destruction. So, either everyone's bluffing, or someone just thinks they will somehow get away with it, but they won't. That's why nobody's done it. That's why nobody's launched a nuke. Because we all understand the concept of mutually assured destruction. We all understand that if you launch a nuke at us, we will launch a nuke at you, and then we're all fucking dead. Anybody with alliances with anybody else, the nukes are a-flying. I mean, I guess it's possible that someone could nuke somebody else without retaliation, if everybody else was too afraid of this, this escalation. But it's also kind of as soon as somebody pulls the trigger. I mean, I guess if someone did launch a nuke at somebody else, I'd be inclined to be like, okay, well, it's all over now. Well, there you go. Somebody did it. Somebody went and did the thing. Now we're all fucked. Even then, I don't know if that would happen, but I'm inclined to think that nobody is that stupid who has access to nukes. I could be wrong. I mean, there's always a chance of somebody just stealing one and launching it, or some crazy shit like that. But, it's hard for me to imagine that we're going to cause the end of the world, just because it would be so stupid. It would be the dumbest shit in the world. Why would we do that? Why would anyone be incentivized to begin the apocalypse? Not that I think everybody operates on rational incentives, necessarily. So, I guess it's kind of a thing where it's I'm not afraid of it, but if it happens, I'll be like, well, here we go. Here's the apocalypse. Y'all asked for it. You just had to go and do it. Couldn't let sleeping dogs lie. Had to go ahead and blow up the fucking world. But, As far as I know, there's no signs of asteroids destroying us. Sun's gonna take a while to explode. Even if the global warming becomes a big enough problem, like, I think that, first of all, if it became a big enough problem that it started to actually destroy things, people would do a lot more about it. Like, as soon as it became evident that it was a huge issue, like, I don't know at what point there's a snowballing effect and it's just, well, you can't, like, oh, it's too late, you can't do anything now. I mean, we might already be past that point. But, like, I would assume that, people tend to focus on whatever danger is nipping at their heels. So, if people aren't taking it seriously enough now, they certainly will when people start dying and cities start going underwater. But, I don't see that happening in my lifetime. Maybe in a couple more lifetimes. Maybe it'll only take a couple 100 years. Maybe it'll only take 1,000 years. I don't know. I probably won't be around to see it. So, I hope it doesn't happen for the sake of future generations, for the sake of my children, their children. I hope things go better. I hope things constantly get better. But, I have no reason to place my faith in humanity.